Hey y'all, I hope I haven't maxed out my number of live videos for the week, but I have some fun tips to share with y'all today. So I'm going to do my foundation using some different applicators. I picked up one of these gel applicators. I've also got a beauty blender and then my favorite tried and true chisel brush. So first off, you definitely want to exfoliate. I do the enzyme peel pretty often and get all that dead skin off. And then I've got my hydrating mist and a good moisturizer on, because you don't just want to be putting foundation onto your bare skin that you haven't conditioned or exfoliated. And then next I'm going to use our Luminous Tint Prep and Primer. We've got a cream based one also, but I really like for you to see how this does. This just kind of blurs your imperfections. Hey y'all. Hey Eliani. Pretty lady. So this just, it gives a nice like highlight too, but it gives your makeup something to stick to. And then while that sits, I'm going to go ahead and get my foundation ready now. I'm going to show you this. So I went to the Dollar General yesterday, right? Y'all know it's my favorite store. Like, favorite store ever. If they ever have a Dollar General spokesperson, I want to be her. I went to the Dollar General and I picked this up. And it's called a Teardrop Gel Sponge Applicator. I think it was $2. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. Because I think that sometimes we see different applicators and we're just not really sure how they work. And so I'm going to do half my face using these other ones. Let me get my foundation out. It's a new bottle, and so it's really full, and I'm having a hard time getting it out. There we go. So one thing, I did use this already, but I wanted to do it on live to show y'all. One thing about this that's cool is it doesn't take very much product, and I don't think it's porous. Probably one of my science friends will correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't soak up any of the product. So when you're finished, you can just wash it off really easily. And yeah, if you're just tuning in, I got this gel sponge applicator at Dollar General yesterday. I'm sure there are other ones out there. This is just a nice, inexpensive one. I think for these, they're probably seriously all the same. So I'm just going to put it down here on this side. And I will say, it's not terrible. I think it's good for if you're in a pinch or if you really want to try something new. We'll kind of do that side and let it sit. And it's not very expensive. I think UPS just pulled up and I'm on live. Nope, it's not UPS. Okay, sorry if you saw my booty. Okay. So there's that. Can you see kind of how it blends? And then I'm going to use a blender. These are like called blending sponges. And so there's so many different brands out there. I think this one's by Elf. I'm not sure. I got it at Walmart for a couple bucks. And I've wet it already and kind of squeezed the excess off. So I'm going to put a little bit of foundation on it. Now, one thing about sponges, that you do waste some product when you use a sponge. So you want to wet it and dry it and then just blot. I do like that it's not like rough on my face, and it feels really good. And it's kind of cool because it's just, I just wet it. So let me do just a little bit more. I'm probably using the more product on this than on the gel blender. Hey y'all. But I think the gel blender feels cool. And I think that you can make it, like, you can sanitize it really easily, obviously, because it just wipes clean. Well, I just blended over some of my gel, didn't I? Okay, and then now I'm going to do the other side my favorite way. So with Aloette, we do have our own brush collection. These are a couple of the brushes from it. There's a liquid brush, and then honestly, my favorite is our powder chisel brush. Even though we have a liquid chisel brush, I like it too. I'm going to use the liquid one just kind of right under here to show you how to use it. It does not take much at all. But yeah, my favorite is this one, and I just dump it right onto the brush just a little bit, because this is our oil-free liquid foundation and it does not take much at all. And my favorite thing is to just dab it in there. Someone used a different word the other day. I don't remember what it was, but you're just like buffing it on there, okay? Just patting it on there. Hey, y'all. And when I did this earlier, because I had to see what it was going to do before I went live. When I did this earlier, after everything sat, I like this side just fine. But using a brush, even if you don't use my brush, okay, it's not just to tell you to use my brush, it's just to show you some different ways to put your foundation on, and you know, without you having to go buy it, you can kind of see how it worked for me. But I love a brush. I feel like I'm looking in my mirror to kind of see what you can see. I feel like this side with the brush gives a little bit more dewy finish. And then with this, especially after wearing it for about an hour earlier, I felt like I had more of a matte finish with this. So it kind of just depends on what you want. But this side looked a little smoother, a little younger, in my opinion. And just using a brush is going to do that for you. So again, even if you're not using our brush, even if you're not my client, even if you use a different kind of liquid foundation, I recommend getting a brush that is shaped like this, that is tight and stacked, that's not very wide at the bottom. Okay, see how this is really tight? And using that brush technique if you're going to use a brush. Now, if you're balling on a budget, by all means, go get you this $2 gel pad from Walmart. This is what I meant, from Dollar General. That's what the pack looked like. And then I have some people that just say, you know, I love a beauty blender, Bethany. That's just what I love. But I want to show you all that excess foundation that's stuck down in that beauty blender. That's the only thing. And you would have to sanitize this a lot because it's a sponge. But for $2, they're fine. You know, maybe you just like to try something new. By all means, give it a shot. But for my favorite, it's always going to be the chisel brush, y'all, or a brush similar, absolutely. So if you do want this, you can get it on my website. They're on BOGO right now, so you can actually buy one, get one half price. Or if you get a skincare pack, you get a brush free or you get a brush, powder, and a primer for $24. So that's another really good way to get that one. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all how it worked. And if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you go and get one of these. Comment if you tried it and let me know what you think about it. If you like the brush better, the beauty blender, or the gel, what's it called? Gel sponge. That's it. That's all I got for y'all today. Have a good one.